Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, so it was suggested to me that I talk a bit about my day. I'm not sure if you guys are really interested in that sort of thing, but here goes. So, this morning, I woke up and then I turned my first alarm off, went back to sleep, second alarm went off, turned that one off, rolled over, went back to sleep. And then about half an hour or so before my third alarm went off, I woke up, got up, and I worked out while listening to Eminem. His music seems to get me pumped up in the morning, so I'm gonna utilize it. What else have I done today? Well, after I worked out, I watched a few videos. I'm not gonna say which ones just because it's, for me, it's more of a, I don't want to say it. I don't want to have to, mention their names in case of, things. I also watched 2 live streams, well, part of 2 live streams this morning. I was on Twitch first, and then I went to YouTube. While all this was happening, I was having a little bit of a think about what to do, so whether or not to make gaming videos, and then on top of that I was thinking about what would be okay for children to watch. I was also trying to keep an eye on whether or not I would get so frustrated that I'd end up swearing in these games. I was also meandering around in my head for vlogging ideas when I remembered this one. I'm gonna try and not do a daily upload of these types of things, but maybe a weekly or a bi-daily. So every 3 days, tell you guys what went on in my last 2 days, and then do a recap of what's already happened for me that day. I'm not sure if that'll be interesting to you, but let me know in the comments. Let me know on Twitter. Let me know everywhere you can. I was also getting hyper about something that's going to be happening in May. Now, I was talking to my friend Chan B. She and I have been talking about this thing for going on a month now. She's excited for it. It's going to be the first time I'm going to something like this. It's going to be the first time my best friend Tanya is going to this. So my boyfriend, you probably haven't heard him milling around in the background, but he may or may not appear in some of the videos. I'm not 100% sure because his job and then his privacy and things like that. I'm very heavy when it comes to heavily into making sure people have their privacy. Go figure, I'm doing YouTube videos. But a lot of the thoughts that I have center around what am I going to draw next? What sort of music am I going to listen to? What kind of content am I going to put out there? What do I do live streams? Do I not do live streams? And if I do live streams, do I do it on YouTube? Do I do it on Twitch? A lot of my thoughts have been about how better to get myself out there. Someone has suggested multiple things for that, and I thank you for it. I will put your name and or link in the description. I also wanted to say thank you to you guys for for giving me advice and giving me ideas, and just generally being here, knowing that I'm still fairly new to all of this, so a lot of the things that you may know, if you've imparted information onto me, just know that any and all advice, any and all ideas, anything that you have given me information-wise, I am in the process of implementing all of it. I thank you, and I know I've said it already, I thank you for it, but yeah, I'm doing my best to try and implement all the things that you guys have said. On the topic of collaborations, now I do collaborations. Most of them you may or may not be able to see, just because of this thing going on at the moment. But I do collaborations with Tazhole. I've done some with Husky. I've done some with Nage. I've done some with Panda. Some of my very first collaborations were with Panda Hub Gaming. I've also done one collaboration, at least, with my friend Chan B. So that was funny. That, if you have not gone to see the Rocket League video, and the only Rocket League video I have on here, you need to. It's funny, and it's just, I don't know, at that stage, it was so early on of the channel that I was incredibly nervous, and some days I do still get nervous about what I put out. I constantly have thoughts of, are people gonna like this? Is this gonna be okay? Is, you know, thinking of the rules and guidelines and things like that. And then I sort of step back and I'm like, if they don't like it, it's fine. If they like it, that's also good. If they want something different, they can always tell me. You guys can always tell me. I want to be as open with you as possible without going into too much information, if you get my drift. Also, get your heads out of the gutter. But yeah, a lot of things going on in my head right now, and I'm not sure where the hell to begin. What else? I ate what's technically considered a dinner item at lunch, or well, breakfast. By the time you see this, it will have been way past breakfast, because I woke up somewhere between midnight and 1 a.m. So sleeping pattern is gone. No, I went to sleep at about 5:50, 5:30 yesterday evening. And I've been keeping a regular schedule, or trying to keep a regular schedule on my sleeping pattern, so that I don't get more worn out than I necessarily would normally get. Interesting fact on that, and some of you may not know this, but I actually have chronic fatigue. I have chronic fatigue syndrome, so a lot of my energy is not accessible. I have to be very aware and expend my energy on certain things so as not to tire myself out. But I generally I'm a very private person. Anything that I do tell you, just know that it's taken my brain. My brain just tells me, no, they won't want to hear that. They're not gonna, you know, want to know. But, yeah. I have taken this suggestion to heart, so to the person who suggested it to me, thank you. To anybody who has suggested games, in particular, Nintendo games. Now, I'm not entirely sure what would happen with that. I have a love for horror games. I have a love for many of the games that I've already played. Games like Induction. Now, that one is a puzzle game and is mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling, and my poor fingers cannot keep up with that game. I'm going to be recording more of that one. I'm going to be recording more of Tiles. I'm going to be recording more of a lot of games that I would consider friendly to people. I will try and make them as funny as I can. I'll try and not get too frustrated that I let out some swear words. But I'm in the process of implementing a lot of new things. Not sure if you've seen the latest one or if you can see it. Thanks. But to those of you who have already watched it, I'm not sure how that change suits, so to speak, because the end screen annotations I always implement into my videos. But I've decided to try and be more open and let people come in to the communities that I want to nurture, such as this one. If you guys haven't already, I am a part of the CFIH Discord. We're open to people coming in, whether you're a gamer, whether you're a game developer, whether you're a YouTuber, a streamer. We are open to everyone on that Discord. There are so many Discord communities out there that it's kind of hard to find which one best suits you. But if you want to join, let me know in either the comments down below or message me on Twitter or Snapchat or any way you can reach me. Let me know, because I love that community, and it's growing. It's growing big. We are about 600 people strong at the moment. But my day normally consists of being on YouTube or recording videos or doing everyday life things like cleaning the house or getting outside for a little bit of sun and thinking of ideas if I'm not already implementing ideas into videos. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, or afternoon, depending on where in the world you are. Bye. The song of the day for me right now is Anti-You by Blue Stahili. I'll put the link in the description.